time crisis.
Okay, as usual, I'm going to go to the options menu to just show that settings are more or less default. The only thing that's different is the difficulty, which is intentional. It's on very hard. Alright, from there we'll just get started with the run. So, Rescue Mission is different from the arcade mode. Those of you who may have played this at arcades back in the day. This is a PS2 exclusive mode where we play as Alicia instead of Alan or Wesley. And many of the stages are pretty much familiar from the arcade, but obviously they take place at different times. Sometimes different times as well as at different locations. Like this is the beach before Alan and Wesley get here. And so, unlike the arcade mode, Alicia's weapons level up. Sorry, her machine gun, shotgun, and grenade level up the more I use them. So as you saw, it just leveled up, and now the dispersion rate is higher. And it happens more or less with each of the upgradable weapons. Taking a few more hits than I'd like, but that's okay, because can more or less get around that in a later stage. Despite taking hits, wasn't too bad. Although I don't know why my previous segment was minute 49.
Action.
I should say my time saved could be a minute 49. I think my timer's a bit off, but it's fine.
Action.
So with this is also unique to Rescue Mission, is the sniping. And at first, there's only 3 sniping missions in the game, but they each get progressively harder as the enemies will be further away and more difficult to spot.
Action.
I missed one. That should have been the last, but I forgot the guy on the cliff up there. I think these might be old splits.
Action.
Okay, so this is the stage where I can more or less make up for the 2 hits I took earlier. I still have to be careful not to take both hits before the stage ends, though. Also running out of machine gun ammo. So I'm going to switch to my handgun. Ironically, I got some machine gun ammo, but I still want to keep the handgun for this part. So as you can see, there are civilians running around, and I have to be really careful not to hit any of them, or else I'll lose life. Okay, 60. That's okay. Interesting how I didn't take that hit, though. Okay, so for this last part, I'm going to use the grenade intentionally. Not only to level it up, but as you can see, there was a civilian there, so I lost my last life, but the stage still cleared. So when I start this stage now, it's going to ask me to continue, and normally the entire stage would reset, but that's fine since I'm just starting it, and I'll have full health as well as a decent amount of ammo. But there won't really be another opportunity like that, since there won't be as many stages with civilians to them. That's just a unique Stage 3 thing.
Machine gun. Grenade. Machine gun.
That shot can be pretty difficult to hit since the grenade doesn't. Well, since the VTOL is not only moving, but I am too. Okay, the boss will come back. I'll have to avoid shooting both the VTOL and the machine gun. So this time the boss throws it at me instead of to the side, unlike Alan and Wesley. Which is a shotgun to shoot the engine. Switch to the shotgun again.
Machine gun.
I feel like if I had opened with a grenade, kind of difficult switching. Like I don't know if I have that much time to switch to the grenade and then come back to pop out hit the boss. Something I'll test later on. All right, stage 5. Stage 5 is one of my favorite stages throughout this run. There are no civilian. It's like the first normal stage you go up for Time Crisis game. I've upgraded weapons also at this point, and there are no civilians. And a decent amount of ammo. It does have some tricky parts to it, like there are sometimes red guys that'll pop out and just try to get a hit on you. Like that part. There's also ammo there, but it can be pretty difficult to hit because of the red guys trying to get hits on you. And that's pretty common throughout Rescue Mission. There'll be opportunities for you to get weapons, get ammo, but you also have to be careful to avoid getting hit. Nice upgrade. It's also nice is that when your weapons upgrade, you get a full. Of course, I didn't shoot fast enough. Be careful for the cannon and the missiles that are firing at me. Yeah, that could have gone better. I usually don't take 2 hits on this stage. So now we're back to another sniping section. As you can see now, the enemies are going to be much further away, and they're also going to get crisis bullets on me more often. So these sniping stages can be really difficult if you don't have a good CRT. As you saw just there, it can be difficult to both find the enemies as well as aim at them. Losing a lot of time trying to find... Like, where's Waldo with some of these guys? The trick, in my opinion, is to find parts of the screen that are like moving versus the background. Civilians can help too, because they're usually enemies where there are civilians running around. I've done better. That first part really slowed me down.
Alicia, over here. Jake.
Alright, Jake. So Jake, much like with Zot, he'll be running around throughout this stage and occasionally be taking hostages. And I'll have to be careful not to shoot the hostages. That part he's invincible, so I'll just ignore him. But this part... Nope, never mind, he's still running. He'll show up again, though. That's when I have to hit him. Okay, so Jake will be back, and I have to be careful not to hit the hostage, as not only he's moving, but also there are enemies behind him shooting at me. The stage is fairly challenging because there are not only a decent amount of crisis bullets, but also just hostages you have to be careful to avoid. I almost shot there. Again, Jake's invulnerable there, so I'll just ignore him. Both these trucks are destructible, so I'll go after them to not only get extra points, but also clear the screen. Here comes Jake again. Dodge crisis bullets, switch to shotgun to get more hits in per shot. Oh, nice. My shotgun could have been a little bit faster. He shouldn't get that many knives in, but still, it was pretty good overall. So now we're here on the train. This is similar yet different to what Alan and Wesley go through. Didn't dodge fast enough. I might have to reset this part, we'll see. Yep, there we go. I dodged into the grenades, because the grenades fly really slow. So you have to kind of wait for a weird amount of time depending on how far or close the blue guy is when he throws the grenade or knife at you, like that. Just using the handgun to save ammo. Switch back to the shotgun once this hook's out of the way. I can use the shotgun for that part, but in my opinion, it's just faster to use the grenade because the machine guns just burst so often that you just lose time trying to use the shotgun. Our sniper enemies randomly spawned or fixed? They're fixed. They're always going to be in the same sections generally. So some of this is a matter of memorization. Although what's interesting is that on this stage, there will be a truck that comes by with extra enemies, and if I take it out, it will reduce the amount of enemies I have to deal with on the final part. Jeez. What can be difficult about this part is not only trying to locate all the enemies, but because we look at this forest quite often, I often get mixed up where they can appear. Also, let me stop talking for a moment and focus on this guy. So the enemies will shoot and then hide, and when they hide, that's when they'll go to a different section. They won't just pop up in the same section like Duck Hunt. My aim is so off today. That's the truck I was talking about. So now I won't have to deal with as many enemies. In the next section, there's a crate there that, yep, if I can hit it, I'll take all 3 of those guys out at once. So now there's only 10 here instead of like, I think like 15 to 17 enemies, if I recall correctly. I'm not entirely sure since I don't run into them all the time. Normally I use like bullets or muzzle flashes to determine where the enemies are. Like that. Crisis bullets also help too, which is ironically can make very hard easier because if you're getting more crisis bullets, you'll be able to better determine where they are. My arms are definitely getting pretty tired from holding them up for the sniping part.
Alan, Wesley.
Alicia!
Alright, stage 10. This is much like stage 5. It's pretty normal. Doesn't have any weird bosses, enemies, or gimmicks that you have to deal with. Just standard time crisis. Also has plenty of ammo.
Shotgun. Action! Machine gun. Action!
Guy moved very erratically. Oh.
Shotgun.
Irritating, but fine. I would have preferred to have 4 health for stage 12, but it is what it is.
Action.
This is just shooting the pistol when Giorgio's about to execute her brother. Oh. Always forget to split for stage 11 because it's so short. Yeah, not every, like, I'm sure there are plenty of people who have seen Time Crisis 3 arcades, but I think even fewer had it for the PS2 because it was kind of expensive back then, and I don't know if well, everyone had the space for it. So this stage has a bunch of POWs, and we have to be careful not to shoot them while we release them. Just trying to save machine gun ammo. I could use the handgun, but the shotgun's just easier.
Shotgun. Machine gun.
Really?
Shotgun. Handgun. Machine gun. Shotgun. Thanks. Alicia.
Oh, very nice. Yeah, stage 12 can be pretty annoying towards the end because of all the POWs and crisis bullets that are flying around.
I'm fine. We have to go help them.
Right, this is more or less the last stage. Nice level up.
Handgun.
I see you there. Ooh, nice try.
Machine gun.
Nope.
Machine gun. Shotgun. Machine gun. Grenade. Machine gun. Come on, come get me.
Needs the handgun to save ammo. I missed half of those shots.
Over here, you idiot!
Nice upgrade.
Machine gun. Handgun. Reload. Machine gun. Shotgun. Action! Machine gun. Shotgun. Machine gun.
Lots of switching between machine gun and shotgun for this part.
What the?
Last part.
Handgun. Grenade.
It's not an Irisjoker Time Crisis run if I don't miss a grenade. Alright, last part. Just have to shoot the detonator.
Action!
Nice. I'm not sure if that's a PB, personal best, because these splits might be outdated. So I'm just gonna check quickly while the credits run. I'll be right back.
Daniel! Where are Alan and Wesley?
They're still in there.
Good evening. The Vulcano government has
Yes, that's a new PB. Oh my gosh. Wow. I did not expect my run to be that good. GG. Yep, 23:20. It's like 15 seconds better than my previous run.